So good morning everyone. Today we'll discuss about the excavation safety. Excavation safety, it is very important wherever you want to construct something like building, malls, hospitals, rooms, okay, bungalows, row houses, anything you want to build. First you have to go with the digging process. So for the digging process, it is very important you must know about what are the hazards over there. There are so many types of hazards if you go for the excavation. So there are so many points which we'll cover in this video related to the excavation safety. Then we'll also discuss about the types of soil. There are different types of soil. Some of compressive strength, some of more compressive strength, some of like lower compressive strength. That we'll also cover. We'll also cover related to the benching, how to do the benching when you go for the excavation work purpose. Then sloping, and also we'll cover about the hazards. What are the hazards over there in the work of excavation safety? And then we'll also cover related to the precautionary measures. What are the precautions which you have to take when you entered inside the confines, inside the excavation point? So there are so many things which is very important. Okay, so we'll cover one by one all the points, okay, in this video. So the types of excavation, then types of soil, hazards and precautions, sloping, benching, shoring and shielding as well. Then excavation protection methods. So these are the things. What is excavation? So excavation is what? It is a man-made cut or with the help of machineries. With the help of machineries like excavator, JCB. So if you want to make a big hole, or we want to make a big structure where we need excavation, a longer excavation point from this point to that area. So it is very important with the help of excavator, with the help of JCB, we'll cut that mud and then remove that mud from the excavation point to the other areas. So these are the things, okay, which is man-made cut also. If we have to go with the normal like we have to dig up to 5 feet or up to 10 feet. So we can go with the help of manual. Means the people are over there, the workers are over there, they will also dig. But if we have to dig a longer area, so there we need to take support of the machines. So there we have advanced machines, excavators, JCBs, so many advanced machines over there. So with the help of that machines, we can dig a bigger area. We can dig that part, remove the soil, and then we'll transfer the soil with the help of trucks and all from one place to the another place. So this is how the excavation takes place, with the help of machineries, with the help of JCBs, and with the help of other advanced machines. Now excavation protection methods. So we have a protection method. Yes, it is very important while the workers are entering inside the excavation point. So how they will come out? These are the major points. If the workers are working down, there may be the possibility that the chances of emergency. So how they will come out from that point? So it is very important. You have to go with the sloping. The other method, benching, shoring, or you can put the ladders. So they can safely walk over there, and then with the help of ladders they can climb the ladder and then come out down. So these are the methods which comes under precaution purpose. Understood? So sloping comes under, simply we can say, slopes or makes angles, slides, sides of the excavation. Sloping is an easier process to accomplish equipments and easy to construct the field. So sloping, like you can go with 45-degree angle, make a 45-degree angle sloping. So the workers goes down with the help of that. They dig over there and then come back again. If you are going with the excavator, be very careful, because the workers, you have to take care of the safety of the workers as well as the machine which is operating over there, because there may be the possibility that water comes from the ground level. If you dig more, possibility that water will also come on the surface. Okay, that kind of the precautionary measures which we need to apply first. Okay, whether how much amount of digging, like 10 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet. If you go more than 100 and all, 100 feet, then there may be the possibility that water will also come. So you have to dig as per the soil compaction. You have to test the soil, and then you can go for digging purpose. So sloping, benching. For benching, The excavation in the multiple levels like stairs, you have to make stairs. So if the workers are working over there, so you have to make a bench. Okay, because the compressive strength of the soil is not too much. It's not like a more strength in the same soil. If we are digging in like in Maharashtra region, the soil is tough. If we are going in Rajasthan or in other states, the soil is like, it's not a maximum amount of strength over there in the same soil. Okay, so you have to check the strength level, the compressive of the strength of that same soil. So you have to test it and then go for the digging process. Okay, or for the excavation process. So the excavation in multiple levels, you have to go with the stairs. A method of protecting employees for the cave-ins. Cave-ins means what? The mud. If you are excavating, and immediately the whole mud which goes down. And same time water will also come on the surface. So if you are walking over there, water will come accumulate on the surface area and the whole mud which goes down. Again there is the problem. The workers were trapped inside only. Okay, these are the major emergencies. So be careful about that as well. So yes, it is very important. That is what the protecting of employees from the cave-ins. By excavating the sides of an excavation from the series of the horizontal level. Always go with the levels. Cut the mud in a level and then make the bench and then go down over there. Ideally the vertical or near vertical surface. Now vertical means what? It's like in standing position. So better to go with cut that part, make a bench, again cut that part, again make a bench. So step by step the workers goes down with the help of benching. Okay, so these are the things keep in mind if you are going with that kind of excavation. So better to go with benching. Okay, make a bench. So the worker will also go in a normal way. They can work over there and then they can come back in a normal way. Now shoring, the shoring is take place like you can go with the wood or metal material. You can put like if you dig around like 15 feet, the breadth of that hole or the tunnel. Okay, you are making tunnel, you are making like pits, you are making a gutter, whatever you are digging process. For what? Like make a gutter, big gutter, or for the tunnel, and whatever the things which you are using for excavation. So there the soil will come again over there. So better to put the wood or better to put the metal surfaces. So the back soil, the soil which you are putting on top, it may come down again on the same pit. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to dig it, transfer it immediately to the truck. So the truck will load and then we will carry out that mud from to the safer area. So the same mud it will not fall down again over the same gutter, whatever the canal. If you are making a canal, be very careful about the same soil which comes under over there. Okay. So these are the things. So shoring takes place. You have to go for the protection purpose. You can put the wood or the metal part against at the side of the excavation point, which is supported by the braces to prevent the soil collapsing. There may be the possibility again the same soil which collapse under the same canal, okay, or the same area where you are excavating. Now shielding is also one of the protection methods. Shielding provides safe work area to workers or to create a space around the workers that protects them in the case of caving or collapsing. Shielding is very important. Wherever you are doing the excavation work, first you have to go with the shielding process. Always you have to check the strength of the soil and then you have to go for the work purpose. It is very important once you go for the work purpose, go with the different kinds of sheets, metal sheets you can put down and then check the whole area, then start your job. DRA is very important. DRA means what? Dynamic risk assessment. Whatever the work which you need to perform, you can do your work, but you can go for the assessment of the hazards. Whatever the work which you are doing, and there may be the possibility there are some kinds of hazards over there. It may create in an emergency. It creates one kind of emergency over there. So better to go with DRA. Dynamic risk assessment is very important. Continuously, it's a continuous process where you need to check what are the hazards over there in the same work. So that kind of things is also very important. You need to check and then go for further work. Understood? Now we'll discuss about the types of soil. There are 3 types of soil. First is type A. It is compacted soil with the compressive. How you will compact? With the help of compact machine. There is the compacted machine, compaction machine, which you can compact the mud in the same zone. Once you compact it, you will know about whether the mud is tough or not. Okay, or you can call someone third party inspection purpose. TPI. TPI is very important. Third party inspection. You can check. You can call that special person. They will come and they will check the compressive strength of the same soil. Okay, that is very important for the excavation point. So you can go with the compacted soil with the compressive strength around 1.5 tons square feet. Maintain 53 sloping angle. Now this is what the 45-degree angle. So you can go a little bit like this. It comes under 53. If you go in straight, this is called 90 degree. So never go with 90 degree. Don't dig 90 degree. Go with 45 degree or with the 53 or maybe slow over. So it is depend upon how the strength, what are the strength of the soil, and then you have to go as per the safety preventive measures. Always you have to apply the safety preventive measures. Always go with 45-degree angle and then dig that part. Okay. Then type B, compressive strength, which is 0.5 tons square feet, maintain 45 here. Here the compressive strength. If the compressive strength of the soil is lower, you can go with 45-degree angle. So the workers will always go with the help of 45-degree angle. They will go down. They can work over there and then they can come back with the help of that, the same area. So always do the excavation point with the help of 45-degree angle over there. You are removing mud, but you have to remove the mud from the downside and you have to make a slope as well. If any kind of emergency occurred, immediately you can go out. Okay? Access and egress is very important. Access and egress. You can go inside, that is what the access point. But in an emergency, how you will come out? So egress is also in ready position. If anything may go wrong. If anything may go wrong, immediately you can come out with the help of egress points. Understood? Type C, which covers unstable compressive strength. Unstable means what? Like the soil is like it's like a normal type. If you hold it like this, it moves out like this. Okay, in a what you can say, the strength of that mud is like unstable. It is totally unstable. You cannot be able to protect yourself when you are walking over there. It may go inside. Water also accumulate over there. So that kind of things is very important. You need to check. Again, you have to go with TPI, third party inspection. Call the special people. They will check the strength of the mud, and then they will let you know about whether you are able to excavate or you cannot be able to excavate, because the strength of that mud is not too much to excavate with. Okay, so always maintain 34-degree angle like this. So the workers goes down in a normal way. They can dig over there and then they can come back on top. Okay. And suppose the area is totally rocky, rock fields. When you dig, you get the rock. When you dig, you get the rock. And the whole area which is totally covered with the rock. So there you need excavator. You cannot be able to go with the manual process. Okay, because the whole area which is totally covered with the rock only. The rocky fields like mountain and all, it is totally covered with the rocks. Okay, so that area, it is not possible you can go with the manual digging. Always you have to use excavator. You need to cut that stone, remove that stone. It will be a heavy process. So you need advanced machines to excavate that point. Okay, so that kind of excavation, and there you can go with 90 degree in a slope. Why? Because the rocky fields, nothing can go inside. Totally covered with the rock only. So you can make a 90-degree slope. You can put the ladder. With the help of ladder, workers will go down and then they can walk over there. Okay. So that kind of things which is very important with the types of soil. Check the strength of that soil, and then you need to send the workers over there for the working purpose. Now we'll come on the hazards. There are different kinds of hazards. There are different kinds of hazards over there in the excavation sections, excavation work areas. So you need to check, go with the inspection checklist, fill the inspection checklist, go with TBT, toolbox talk with your team. Toolbox talk is very important. Whatever the hazards, if you come across, immediately you have to report to your seniors. Report to the seniors, report to the supervisor, and go with checklist. Follow the checklist, fill all the checklists. Whatever the hazards if you come across, if there is any electrical hazard come across, tick it over there in the checklist. Yes, electrical hazard. Other hazards, water accumulation hazards, whatever the hazard if you come across related to the excavation, be very careful, take safety precautions, and then went inside. to work over there. Without safety precautions, if you go inside, you are putting yourself in danger. You are simply putting your life in danger. So never work in the dangerous area. Understood? There are so many types of hazards which we'll discuss right now over here. Underground utilities, it is also one of the major areas. If you want to dig, and under already there are so many wires. So if suppose the JCB, it hits and then the wire also comes on. Electrical connections over there, the same electrical connection which comes on machine as well. Okay, so the operator, he will get the shock. So it is very important if you want to dig. First you must know about what are the power lines, whether the power lines is going under the mud. There are some channels, okay, in some of the companies they are putting wires under the ground only, and the same you are going over there to dig that part, the wire will cut and you will get the shock. Machine operator, he will also get the shock. So it is very important, check all underground utilities. Whatever the utilities inside that work area and you are over there as a safety officer, it is your responsibility to check all the underground utilities, and then you have to start your job. First you must know about whatever the underground activities, whether the channels, whether the other things, wires and any connection which goes in between that area. So it is, as a safety officer, it is your responsibility to know about any underground utilities. So you must know about that, and then you start your job related to the excavation sections or excavation work. Collapsing of excavation, yes, you started excavating, there will be the possibility that the whole mud which goes down, so it may collapse. It may collapse. The soil also which you are putting at the sides, it may also collapse under the same area. Presence of toxic gases. Yes, if you are excavating and there may be the possibility that some kind of toxic gases may present over there and it will also come. So again you have to go with the detectors, put the detectors over there, check the level of the toxic gases, and then you have to work over there. Fall of person, yes. Suppose the excavation is going on and I am just standing near to the same side and I am looking down, okay, what is going on? Inside excavation work is going on, I am just standing near to the same strip. I will also fall down, worker will also fall down. Any machine you are putting on the same side, it will also fall down. So falling of person, falling of material, falling of tools and equipments in the same area, in the same excavation point. So there may be the possibility, if you are standing near to the excavation point, you may also fall down. Any equipments you are putting, it may also fall down. So be very careful about that as well. Wherever the work is going on, wherever the excavation work is going on, be very careful. You have to go with the barricade. Barricade that part. So no one will go closer. No one will go closer to watch what is going on. Workers have the ability. All the workers have ability. Okay, what is going on, man? We just want to check, and then go closer, you may fall down. So better you need to barricade that part. Falling of removed soil, same soil which you putting on top, it goes again. Water accumulation, if you dig maximum amount of soil, dig like 100 feet, 200 feet, 101% chances of water accumulation over there. Okay, improper excess and egress, yes. Hazards is what? Improper excess and egress. If you are not putting the ladders, not going with the benching, sloping and all, there is the problem. How the workers will come on top. Okay, that is also one of the emergency. That is also one of the hazard. Okay, and flooding as well. If water started coming on top, there may be the possibility of flooding. Now we'll discuss about precaution purpose. Precaution, yes, it is very important for safety precautionary measures. You need to protect yourself with the help of safety gears, with the help of protection equipments, with the help of, you can go with the stretchers and ladders, other things as well which you have to utilize for the precautionary measures. So for precautionary measures, it is very important. Always you have to check the underground utilities, scan your underground areas. Okay, the mudding section, surface section. You can call the scanning team. Scanning team will come. They will scan that whole part. Okay, and they will let you know. They will let you know about any like the wiring section which goes down under the ground. So they will know about the same. Then you have to make a trial pits. If you want to dig a bigger area, so first you have to go with the trial pits. Make a trial pits for underground utilities. You secure that wires, everything in the trial pits. If suppose I want to dig around 1.5 acre I want to dig. So what I will do, I will make a trial pit. I will make a small dig. I will put all the wires over there. I will close that part and then I will started digging in other areas. So my wire is also protected and I am also doing the excavation work. So that kind of trial pits you have to go check. Okay, if any water accumulation, any other things, whatever the hazard you come across, immediately you can barricade that part. Okay, you can cover that part, and you can also go with mitigation process. Whatever the mitigation process you need to apply, you can apply over there. Okay, so your workers are working in a safe way, in a normal condition, and you also work in a normal. So that kind of things is very important. Okay, excavation, shielding and shoring, which I already covered. Shielding and shoring, which I already covered over here. Okay, gas testing is very important. How you will go with the gas test? So there are multi-gas detectors. There are different kinds of gas detectors which is available in market, or you can better to go with dragger, which we are using for the practical purpose. Dragger का जो gas detector होता है, it is very good. So you can go with the detectors, put the detectors over there, check the gas level, and then you can start working over there. Hard barricade and signboards, you can put the hard barricading signboards over there, put that whole area, put that whole excavation point, okay, with the hard barricading systems, and then alternate access if excavation near to the road. Yes. If excavation near to the road means what? Road means many vehicles are passing over there. So many vehicles are passing over there, so you need to go with the hard barricading, put sheets, aluminium sheets or iron sheets, so no one can fall inside the vehicles and other things as well. Okay. Dewatering pump. If suppose water started coming from the ground level, so you can put the dewatering pump over there, so you can put out the water in the safer zone. And if any emergency occurred over there, like maybe some worker got injured, so you have to go with the tie-up with the hospital as well. Many companies have the tie-up with the ambulance or the tie-up with the hospitals, and ambulance is also on call. So these are the things which is very important. There is MERPT, Medical Emergency Response Plan. There is ERT team, Emergency Response Team, or the safety teams as well. So many people over there in your company, they are working for the safety purpose. Emergency Response Team, ERT team, they will also ready for any emergency response. So these are the things which is very important for the work purpose. And always, wherever you want to dig, wherever you want to excavate, first you have to check the whole area and then start your job. Go with the permit system. Talk about your authorities. Okay, take meetings with your management system, and then you need to do all the things. So that's it. Understood?